I closed a $1.25 billion jet deal for my company. They responded with a 55% pay cut and a demotion, so I quietly made them lose everything. Last Tuesday morning, I walked into Holstrom Aerodyne's 37th floor boardroom expecting a handshake and maybe champagne. Instead, there was a thin envelope with my name typed too neatly. Effective immediately. Robert, the VP, muttered without looking up. Your title is now strategic liaison. Compensation adjusted accordingly. No congratulations. Just a demotion and a 55% pay cut. I'm Nicole Vance, 38, and until 6 minutes before that meeting, I was senior director of aerospace contracts. The week before, I'd closed the largest deal in company history, $1.25 billion for 5 long-range jets from a European conglomerate. 8 months of red-eye flights, translations, compliance nightmares, all alone. And now, my nameplate was gone from my door. As I left, Lena Maxwell breezed past me, fresh-faced, 30 at most. 2 years ago, she'd been my intern. Now she was director of global strategy initiatives. My job, my team, my credit. Someone in HR had already crossed my photo out of the slide deck and pasted hers in. Even my binders were relabeled LM. I carried a cardboard box of my things down to a windowless cubicle on the 12th floor. Carpeted half walls, flickering light, no phone. I sat in silence and realized something cold. If they could erase me this fast, they'd planned it. My hands were shaking, but I didn't rage. I remembered everything. Every clause, every signature, every name. What Robert and Lena didn't know was that the client hadn't signed with Holstrom. They'd signed with me. During the final phase in Munich, the COO pulled me aside at dinner. We've been burned before, he said. If you disappear, the deal dies. So I quietly added clause 47B. Operational oversight shall remain under Nicole Vance in the event of reassignment. Client may void this agreement. No one at Holstrom ever bothered to read it. For 3 months, I stayed silent. I showed up at 8 a.m., hair tied back, blazer pressed. Lena avoided eye contact. Robert's door stayed shut. I reconnected with engineers and procurement leads, people I trusted. I took screenshots of everything. Emails, org charts, red-marked slides. Sometimes I felt physically sick, but I kept working. Then, on a Monday morning, Lena flew to France to lead the handover. By 4:30 p.m., Holstrom's HQ received a cold email from Eurava's legal department. Pair clause 47B. This contract is contingent upon post-deal transition, being led by Ms. Nicole Vance. We do not recognize substitutes. They CC'd the board, the investors, everyone. Overnight, the $1.25 billion deal froze. The executive floor went into meltdown. Slack threads vanished. PR drafted 3 press releases, then deleted them. A colleague texted me from upstairs. Robert's trying to blame legal. It's not going well. Remember when they said I was making leadership look weak? That line echoed back at them now. 2 days later, Eurava formally terminated the contract. Holstrom's stock plummeted. Robert stopped showing up. Lena, rumor had it, cried in the executive bathroom. I sat at my cubicle sipping cold coffee. I hadn't raised my voice, posted online, or leaked anything. I just waited. Power doesn't shout. It waits. At 9:15 a.m. on Wednesday, my phone buzzed. Unknown Manhattan number. Nicole Vance? A smooth voice asked. This is Jonah Patel from Avanex. We spoke a few months ago. I'd like to revisit our offer. Double base salary, equity stake, relocation flexibility, a dedicated floor in our new DC office. And one more thing, he added. We were encouraged to reach back out by Mail Beringer. He called you a non-negotiable asset. I leaned back in the flimsy chair Holstrom had downgraded me to and looked at the scuffed cubicle wall. I have a condition, I said. I choose my team. I approve every hire. No exceptions. Jonah didn't even pause. Done. 3 months ago, they erased my name from a door. Today, it's engraved at the top of Avanex's organizational chart. Last week, Holstrom announced 200 layoffs and CEO Robert Holstrom's retirement. I didn't feel joy exactly. I felt release. Sometimes the most powerful comeback is when you say nothing and sign everything. They tried to shrink me. Now I'm the name they can't move forward without, and the person leading the next $3 billion deal.